This podcast is sponsored by Miriam Altaf. If you have any legal queries, contact her directly.
So, first things first, it's important that we give this person his flowers, yeah? This is a man who helped shape a genre. He's part of a legendary music collective. Some might know him as a cold grime MC. Others might know him as a rapper. He's been in his director bag. However, when I mention to people that, yo, I'm interviewing OTREY, there's a word that keeps reoccurring, and that word is real. So we have a legend in the building. Let's make some noise for OTREY. What's going on, my bro? How are you, man? You alright? Yeah?
Yeah, we here, man.
Cool. So today we're gonna get into your story. And I wanted to know, first things first, like, tell us about the beginning. Where did you grow up?
Yeah, obviously I'm from Brixton, Loughborough, to be precise. Block 5, born and raised, like it goes. That's where it began still.
Okay.
Middle of the hood.
Yeah. And was you like sort of born in Brixton as well?
Yeah, I was born in Brixton.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I was born there. Born and bred.
What was your household like growing up? Like, did you have mum and dad there?
Yeah. Obviously, I had mum, obviously, but then dad left at a certain time.
Okay.
So then we were just there, just rocking it out, innit? Me and mumsy. But obviously, dad's about, but you know.
Yeah. Did you have any siblings as well?
Yeah. I got an older brother.
Okay.
On my dad's side, though.
Okay.
And a little sister, but she came like later down, like from when I was like 17.
Okay. You know what? That's funny, cause I got a little sister that came out like when I was 17 as well. So it gets like that sometimes. So that I done a bit of research and I found out that basically you got kicked out of nursery.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? Do you even remember what I was over?
Nah, but I do remember like man used to be like active, like lot like fighting kind of thing, pushing and kind of, you get me?
Yeah, so
man was called bad breed still.
Man was just fighting from early.
Yeah, like don't even know what we're fighting over in nursery, you know what I mean? Yeah. But obviously them ages there, you don't really remember too much, innit? But I'm going off of what like my pops and that told me, like, you know what I mean? Like, you had to leave there, like they wanted you out of the nursery. It was mad, wild.
So when you look back at life now and knowing what you know, can you kind of tell where the badness kind of came from, or no?
Not from nursery, but I see where it come from when I actually like started to be outside.
Okay.
Or just even looking over the balcony.
Okay.
As a up and coming and seeing how the streets are paved, you get me?
Okay.
So I knew it definitely came from that.
Okay. So that, was you traveling to yard from a kid?
Yeah, from young.
Yeah?
Yeah, man was going yard from a baby. And we'll be out there for long.
How is it?
A long period of time.
Okay.
So that was man's thing still.
No, like summer holidays and things like that? Or?
Yeah, summer holiday. But even like before that, when I was a proper like youth man, 2, 3 and that, man's out there for long period, months and that.
Yeah.
And then like the whole summer holidays, always out there. And then when I started to go out there by myself now, I'll be like 19.
Okay.
And then I just took it upon myself now, like I'm just out there, you know what I mean?
Okay.
From that age.
Okay, so obviously in a minute we'll talk about like the Jim Brown mixtapes and that. So that makes sense as to that connection there.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, cool. And was you always into music? Is that from?
Yeah, obviously, man. it was like it was a household thing, innit? Like man's pops and that would be beating reggae in the yard from early. So it was always that kind of wave, like dancehall or like reggae inspired.
Okay.
So man was always hearing that, you know what I mean? And then obviously when man's era, it was like a jungle era, innit? Jungle. So man, them used to be listening to like Skibbity and that. And
R.I.P.
Yeah, them kind of eras, Cool FM.
Yeah.
And all of that kind of wave. And then man started to spit in school, like copying the junglish kind of thing. And then obviously, so man kind of just went on from that path, innit? Jungle. Then it went to the garage.
Yeah.
Then we was doing the garage, then the grime came. But then we switched it and like done the whole gangster grime, innit?
Yeah. So you see, when you was doing grime, was you influenced by anyone else doing grime, or was it?
But we was doing it, like, we just went with the flow in it. So we did jungle, did the garage, then when the grind came, we were just we just leveled up with that as well, innit? But we can't go around it. Man did used to listen to like Nasty Crew and that.
Okay.
Nasty Crew, Dizzy, Wiley, like, yeah, we used to listen to all of them still. So
okay. Yeah, pirate radio with them.
Yeah, pirate radio station. So we were listening to, you know what I mean?
And then that was like around the Channel U days as well, innit?
Era. Channel U era. So you know how that goes.
Yeah. I remember watching obviously the Roadside G's on Channel U. And then I don't know what happened, and then one minute you men are off the air.
They took us down, bro.
Oh, that was mad.
And if you remember when we did Can't Come to the Roadside,
big tune.
that was our biggest slide. You get me? That went #1 on MTV Base. So man was in man was patterning them days. That was big drip. You get me?
Yeah.
And then like it would be like, I think like the week or something after, where man just supposed to be like still in the charts and this, that, and the fourth. Like man's thing weren't even #5 or #10. Nothing. Man was just gone. I was like, bro, what go on? So then I was thinking, but them times they obviously the Jakes were on to us hard, you get me? So we was thinking, bro, what go on? What's going on? Man's just getting fully blocked. And then obviously we got a manager at that time there. What was her name again? She done us good though. I can't remember her name. But she done us good. This was back in the day, you get me? But, and we were saying to her, like, raw, like, can't you look in to see like what's gone? Like, why is all our stuff off Channel U, off MTV Base, you get me? And then she got to the bottom of it, and it was like, you know, Trident said, like, they said, like, these men are active gang members, so like you can't have these people up. So it just shut us down from the jump, you get me?
Yeah.
So it was mad.
And I think, if I'm not mistaken, when it comes to grime, you lot were probably the only ones that were getting blocked like that. I can't think of it.
Yeah, no one else weren't. Nah, that's what I'm trying to say. No one else weren't getting. They were just onto us, but that obviously was our own fault, innit, car. We were overactive them times. You get me?
Yeah. Nah, I hear that. And what was that, around the PDC era, if I remember?
Yeah. Around the same time.
Yeah.
So 03, innit? Like 03, 04, it was just mad. 05, you know what I mean? It was all the same era. But obviously PDC, that's the man them as well, innit? So they were doing the rap and we were just patterning the grime side.
Yeah, that made sense. And then I think what messed up the movement, what was the man them sort of discouraged by getting taken off TV and
kinda, but we were still going booth and that. But you gotta remember, like at them times there's no money in the music. You know what I mean? Like man them will be getting booked for like £500-600 between like 6-7 man. Like ridiculous, like stupid. Like that's what they're trying to like throw, man, innit? So them times there, it was just like man's doing it for like because man like it, innit?
The passion, yeah.
You know what I mean? And you had like a little hood celebrity thing going on. And it was that kind of way, but we weren't taking it serious. But when they popped us down, we just said, "Alright, cool. We just go back to what we know, innit?"
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. And I think that even like now you kind of see it with like the drill use or the ones rapping, like when you get like Trident or the feds will try and shut them down, not realizing that this is sometimes a way for them to get out.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah, this is it. But they don't see it like that. They just see it as like, raw, the man are active and now you're getting big money. Like, they don't want that.
Yeah, no,
so they just shut it down, you know what I mean?
For real. And I think around them times there, or just a bit after, I think that's when you had like the OTREY movement.
Yeah.
All the ends of
yeah,
it.
the same kind of era, yeah.
Same kind of era, yeah. And you know, like
Big up Tanner.
yeah. You know, like talk about Tanner. There was one thing that every now and then it makes the rounds of Instagram and all them things there. But you know when Santana and them and they came over,
Yeah.
and then I think they got into a little passer, and then I was obviously watching the No Jumper interview where you mentioned that that happened on your block.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So do you remember that era and what the ends was like back then?
Yeah, the ends were crazy back then. And it was like, obviously we had bare, like, with us, like, we had different blocks in it. But we had different blocks, but they were all ours in it, you get it? So we had the Brixton side of things, and then we had like the Wandsworth Road side of things. You know what I mean? So it was all one order, innit? So it was like the man them under that whole OTREY banner. You get me?
Okay.
So it was different kind of sex to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, when that situation happened, my man got grabbed and this, that, and the fourth, and whatever happened, it was like man them, but different sex.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I weren't there though.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
I weren't there that day.
I hear you. Yeah, that was a mad situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but I think
it was crazy.
I think sometimes when Americans or Canadians come over to the UK, I feel like they almost think it's just gonna be tea and crumpets, and they
so
almost disrespect the.
Yeah, they don't understand. They don't understand that, like, it's really up over here.
Yeah.
But it's just smaller than America, innit? So
When you look back at that time and that era there,
and sorry to cut you, it wasn't even a violation as well. With that, they more violated the thing as well. You get me?
Okay.
And it was because I can't remember the full thing, but they never some money got sent over to them to pattern show, and they kind of went, they took the butter and then kind of went round the order kind of thing.
Okay, yeah.
And then tried to float back into the ends like it was a normal day in it. So obviously it just went a bit left for them, innit? So it weren't like man was bullying.
Yeah.
Even Cam explains it as well. I see something where Cam was explaining it the other day, like with the Santana.
Okay, yeah, I think I saw that as well, you know, actually. Yeah, I saw that. But I think he was saying that he didn't know about the bread or something. Or
Of course he knew. You know what I mean? Of course he knew.
You know what I mean? But right, cool. So obviously, if you lived in that era, you know what that era was like, yeah. And a lot of people recently have been talking about, all right, well, was it worse back then than it is now, or is it worse now than it was back then? Like in your view,
you know what it is? I think because of the different generations, it's different to say. Because obviously now, it's a blade thing, innit? Now it's just bare knives and one bag of madness, you get me?
And a social media thing as well.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
With man's thing, and like you said, the social media, everyone's snapping, everyone's doing this. So it's easy for you to kind of find a man if you're looking for him. It's not that hard now, innit? So, but then, back in man's time, you had to put in homework. You get me? You want a man, you have to do your homework. You know what I mean? Like, there weren't no socials, so it was a different thing. So it was harder on that side.
Yeah.
And went past the knife thing in our era.
For real. Yeah.
And if you didn't have a rear tear, you couldn't even be on the roads.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's no way. It's impossible for you to even try and even come outside.
Yeah.
If you was just on that Shaolin business, you get me? If you was on that, it'd be impossible for you to touch the road because obviously it's artillery time, innit? You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, definitely.
So that's why I say it's different. Like then it was more patterned, like cool. Serious man versus serious man. Now you would have joke man versus joke man.
Yeah.
Or serious man versus a joke man. Or even serious man versus serious man. But now it's just like you don't even have to be patterned a certain way now. You can just go in the kitchen, go in mummy's drawer, step out. You're the wickedest thing now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why I say it's different.
Yeah.
But I would say more bodies are dropping in this era though.
Yeah.
Because of that fact. Because it's so easy to get got. You get me?
I do think that a lot of, like with this era, there's a lot of accidental murderers.
Yeah.
But they don't even plan to kill a man, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, of course not.
It's just...
Yeah, of course not. And obviously my little time, even that I spent in the workhouse, like coming home like near to the later end, I was bucking like young bucks in jail.
Yeah.
That's going on with themselves, you get me?
Yeah.
But, and like you said, like, it was a lot of accidentals because I see man in jail stressing. You know what I mean? Like proper stressing.
Yeah.
But on road, they're the wassiest thing.
Yeah, yeah.
But now they've been bagged and they're doing the M. They're not the same.
100%.
It's tackling them.
Yeah.
So like you said, man just want to kind of just push badness, but really not accept it.
Yeah.
When you get done up.
Yeah. No, it's true. And you know what? That's one of the things that we're trying to show with this platform. We're just trying to show that, look, obviously we're not trying to glorify it. We're just saying,
no,
if you're going to get involved in this thing, like, don't be fooled, because once you get lifed off and you're in jail, it's a different story.
Yeah, different game, bro.
You know what I mean?
There's no rewind button in it. This is what the man need to know. Like the young thugs, like they definitely ain't no rewind button, bro. So once you're sitting on that landing or in that wing, and you know that you got 20 years to go or 30 years to go from now, bro, your head's gone, bro. Spinning. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I seen man, bro. Like I said, I've seen man that's fit as a whistle. Like my next door and that, like fit as a whistle, stressing every minute. And man had a heart attack, bro. Man. And it's dead in his cell.
Mental.
Heart attack. And there was nothing wrong with you the day before.
Yeah.
But it's things are taking a toll, innit?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I was gonna go into your story and into the prison aspect. Like, obviously doing my research, I found out that you ended up going in for something that you didn't do.
Yeah.
But can you take us to like the beginning of that and how you got bagged and like, what happened?
You know what? So obviously that situation happened. It was a shooting, and basically someone was sitting in a car. 4 people were sitting in a car, and someone came and wet it out with a Mac. And then the people in the car said they thought it was me, basically. And that was it. I remember them times the Jakes are on, man. Anyway, like fully on, man. So that was just like, what? You get me? I remember even when I got nicked. Anyway, that happened. They licked off Mumsy's door. I got the call in the morning, like, Jakes have been there, They want this, they want that. And they're saying that this happened. Saying phone this number. So I've called them like, bro, what's going on? If you come into the police station, you're wanted for this, that, and the fourth. But I don't even know what they're talking about. That's how mad it was, you get me? So obviously, as I've gone in there now, I remember the police said to me, how have we got you for this? That was his exact words, the Fed. They tried it off. He said, how have we got you for this? This is mad. Like, we've got witnesses saying your name, saying that you did this.
Mad.
And he said, you're effed. That was his exact words. You're F. And I'm laughing at him like, what you talking about, bro? You get me? Man got a bus case, bro. None about like, it's not me.
Yeah.
But he was right. I was F'd, bro. I really was F'd, because they buried man, bro. You know what I mean? They pushed the case fully, went court, went trial. Witnesses were lying on the stand, saying this, saying that. It was all a madness, it was a shambles. And then, but in the end, the jury, innit? Remember, it's just 12 people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they don't know nothing, man. Halfway through the trial, I'm seeing the jury, just like, one juror, he was falling asleep.
Man.
So he's already made his mind up.
Yeah.
He don't need to hear like those. He's going to sleep. This man's picking their nails. They're not even listening, bro.
Yeah.
They just saw man as, you get me? I remember how far they went with the case. Remember, they've bagged me. No machine, nothing like that, you know. But in the case, they've brought in a Mac, bro.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
And passed it around the jury.
Mad.
You know what I mean? Like, you're just going ham.
Yeah.
Like, what you doing?
Yeah, that's mad.
There was no burner that I've been caught with, but they brought in their own, sent it around the jury and said, this is the gun that you used, the type of gun that you used.
Yeah, no prints in that as well.
No, nothing. There was no, there was nothing. It was just word of mouth, innit? But they brought the Mac into the court and sent it around the jury. So now the jury, these are just random 9-to-5ers.
Yeah, they played on their emotions.
Yeah, bro. I remember certain juries, when the next juror was passing it on, like, so one of them was like, no, they didn't want to touch it.
Man. And
it's just gone past it. It shows like how they kind of just patterned man up, you get me?
Yeah.
So it was a done deal, you know?
That's mad. And then you ended up getting sentenced to what? Was it IPP or?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's mad. So you must have been fuming after that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was wounded, bro. It was a madness. Like I'm thinking, what? When I got found guilty, I was like, bro, that's mad. And then I'm thinking, nah, this is crazy. It didn't really, you get me? And then obviously they send me back to jail for like 2 weeks, come back for sentencing. And then I got a pre-sentence report, and I remember I'm talking to the probation officer, and he's like, "Well, do you show any remorse in that?" Like, what you on about? It weren't me. Yeah. You show remorse for what? Like, but remember, how they go is once you get found guilty, they have to just go by the courts, innit? So now you're guilty. Even if I say I'm not guilty, once you get found guilty, that's it, innit?
Yeah.
So he put it down that I'm not showing no remorse and that. So when he put that paperwork into the judge has seen that, alright, cool, you just done this, you're not showing no remorse, you don't care, we feel like you are definitely danger to the public. Man. And then that's when it's buried, man, you get me?
That's mad. And was that like, did you have like a previous before that and all that? Or
yeah, like I had previous, like robbery and
whatever
little bits and pieces. But when I was younger, innit, you know, crazy.
Yeah, but when they sort of probably see that, and then the witnesses, they just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they just went nuts. Yeah. But I think it was so bad that my previous didn't even come into it. Because it wasn't even that deep.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They were just running off of this fact that the witnesses are saying this, and you're saying this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was kind of just, yeah, it was a mad. That was a rough time still. Yeah. Rough patch. And if you ain't built a certain way, that was crack, man, bro. A lot of man. That would break a lot of man into pieces, bro. But man just had to hold the order, innit? Man knew, like, raw, like, the life man was living, and I knew that.
That's what came with it.
Yeah, like I knew it was either the graveyard or the jailhouse that came with it, innit? And like an idiot, man signed up for it. So now I've been birded. What am I crying about? So that's how I had to kind of just build it and just kind of just go back into myself and just be easy with it and say, you know what? You have to come out at the end. There's no point of rubbing yourself out in jail.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So man just kind of just dealt with it a certain way and made it work.
So you see, for those who've never like stepped foot inside a jail, like, even the youths that might be watching, like, how would you describe that time in jail and the reality of that?
Yeah, that time it's serious, isn't it? And a lot of men, I'll be real, they can't handle jail. Not like jails a man would never glorify jail. A man would always tell the youth them that, done with the badness, don't even go down that road. So it's definitely not a glorifying thing. But jail is something that a lot of men can't handle. Like, let's just be frank. You know what I mean? A lot of men go to locals and that in London, go to the little locals, and they think that's jail.
Yeah.
It's time away and you're locked up, cool. But I always tell man, you see, once you get separated from your brethren in your local, and then they send you up north, and you actually go to training, BCATs, dispersal, like long-term jails, then you're gonna see jail. And that's why I say, you see certain man in the locals, grinning teeth, smiling, having a world of a time, and then you go and butt them up north, and you see if they're the same people. They're not.
Yeah.
Humble, calm. They've been violated how many times or whatever, like, you know what I mean? But so I would always say like jail, it's a waste man game. It's a waste of time as well. You're just sitting there, time's ticking, people living their life.
Yeah.
And you're getting told when to go toilet, when to go shower, when to go and eat, when you can buy like canteen.
Yeah.
Get me? Imagine that man's giving you a paper to say, yeah, put down what you want for canteen, you get that on Thursday. You can't even go shop. Mad. So everything, and you have to wait. And when man was in jail, obviously he could smoke. But it's a smoking ban in jail now. So it's a madness. So man am smoking vapes.
Yeah.
And I've seen how man go ham for these vapes in jail, bro. And man will kill you for a vape in jail, bro. Madness, bro. You get me? So like, it's an environment that definitely not nowhere to touch down, bro. It don't make sense.
Yeah.
I mean, even for stripes, bro. Because some man get de-striped. You know what I mean? Some man want to go jail for the gas, and then it ends up a bad night for them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, nice. No, it's true. It's true. And I think even like people expect other people that are outside to almost hold them down through their sentence, but you quickly realise that some of the people you thought would be there for man.
Yeah,
you know
that's dead,
just,
bro. That this what I'm trying to say. Like, man, what man had running before man went jail, and man's team and the people under man and the people with man and whatever. Like, there was only about four to five man that stayed thorough through man's whole thing. And it's mad because part of that four to five man, they ended up going to jail while I was in jail.
Mad.
So it was mad.
Yeah.
So now there's only like, and that's man's A team, you get me? So now there's only like a few man that's patterning in ones and twos and da-da-da-da. But yeah, look, there's nothing, man, like, they're not the same. Time goes on. But you start to understand that, right, everyone's living their life, innit, bro? You think it's all about you at that time, innit? Man's in jail.
True.
Man's the general. Why ain't this happening? Why ain't that happening? Why ain't this happening? But then really, man's still in that mind frame, innit? But really, people on road living their life, bro.
It's true.
4 years have gone past, 5 years have gone past. A man might have kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that money that he was like, usually would have sent man, he has to go on his youth.
Yeah.
Man has to understand that. But when man's in jail, you don't understand that.
Yeah.
You just see it like, right, hold on. Man's in jail, man ain't doing this and man ain't doing that. But life goes on, innit? You know what I mean?
No, that's
But
real.
it's at the end as well. Who keeps it thorough when you touch as well? You get me? Who keeps it thorough? Like, I've had like little bros that I've looked after. Like, made them see paper they've never seen in their life. Pattern them in a way that they would never know. But then now, a man move funny. Certain things will happen. Like, you get me? Like, I've got a little bro, like he will be upset with me because I might have not done something for him for someone else. He might ask me to do something for someone else. And then I'm saying that's dead, or I'm saying nah, that's dead, or whatever. And then you're upset with me about that. You know what I mean? Like, how are you upset with me? Like, bro, you forgetting like where you've come from. So that just shows the reality of, man weren't even real from the jump then. That means you was only around me for clout.
Yeah.
Because how now, after all these years, you're upset with me over another man. That don't even make sense. Someone that's not even in our camp.
Yeah.
Madness. So obviously you see where man's real morals were, you get it? So yeah, it's weird. And then even the whole game's weird, bro. And even man coming out and being in the game, I'm seeing weird things like man who might have been around, man. Like, you start to realize man might just be around you for clout. So when I first touched, there was a little hype around man's little name. Not that too crazy, but like, oh, it's his home,
Yeah.
musically or industry. And then man will be around you for a piece. And then maybe it didn't go the way man was thinking, you know what I mean? And then now, man will be around someone else.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
And then a man's around someone else trying to get that clout now, of someone else that's doing clout. And then you'll see a man post someone that you don't even know and don't post you.
Yeah. Mad.
The thing's crazy. Imagine that. A man will post someone they don't even know, you know.
Yeah.
And promote them and not even promote you.
We're wishing them happy birthday.
Yeah, like doing the most. Like,
Yeah.
happy birthday. Or this track's cold. Posting, man, and you don't even post your brother.
Yeah.
How mad is that?
Yeah.
Like the shows, innit? You start to see in it, like.
Yeah.
But sometimes you're blind to it, innit?
Yeah.
And things have to happen for you to see in it. So me, I just cut man off now, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not in all of that, bro. From once I see that you're a fraud, I just cut you off. See you later, bro. You know what I mean?
That's the best way, to be fair.
Yeah, you just cut man off, bro.
You know,
I ain't got no use for you.
Yeah.
You got your come up off of me. You're the man now. Cool, you can live your life, innit? Go and live it, innit? You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, it's true. I think life.
It's a shame though, man, because it's embarrassing and it's a shame. You get me, Carl? Who you think's your people's not. You get it? Who's with you now, in this time of the period of your life? That's your people.
That's true. Yeah.
Because they were there then and then they're still here now, innit? You know what I mean? But whoever ain't here now, bro, they could have never been man's real people. You get me?
From the start. You know what I mean? And like, when you went to jail, did you have any kids at the time?
No.
Okay.
No, I never had no youths. I had mans. Like when I came home, I had to make it happen. But remember, you gotta remember, like when I went jail, 22, man was just active, bro. You get me? Man wasn't trying to do none of that. Like, and I was so on point. I'm thinking like, nah, you do that, then like you got a lead. You got a lead too, innit? Like, you get me? You got youths and that. People know where to find you. And, like, you know, it's just all mad. I used to think crazy back then, you get me?
Yeah.
So, I weren't really on that. And, you know, you always think, oh, yeah, I'll do it sooner or later down in life. But you never know what's going to happen, innit?
Yeah.
Man got locked up.
Yeah.
And then man had to come out and start all old and that, you get me? Yeah. But, yeah, alhamdulillah, it's a blessing regardless.
No, it's true, because some people never get the chance, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I know man in jail that, you get me, they ain't got a chance to do nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you have to just give thanks and blessings, you know.
And inside of prison, you found faith, right?
Yeah.
Islam. And how did that come about?
You know what it is? On road, when I was on road before I went jail, a lot of the man around man was Muslim anyway.
Yeah.
So like when man used to give man dawah and that, man used to hear it, but man weren't fully hearing it. You know what I mean? Because man's active, we're outside, too much is going on. It's fast, you get me? Yeah. So man used to hear it, and then there was certain questions that I used to answer, and there was, man couldn't give me certain answers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm like, nah, man, da-da-da-da. And then obviously, when I went to the jailhouse now, you got time on your hands now, innit?
Yeah.
Like, you got nothing but time, 23 hours in your cell. But you can read the whole library, you know what I mean? Every jail you go to, you can read the whole library of all that time. So, obviously, you got time on your hands now. And obviously, because man's done a lot of things in man's past, man always was godly, but man didn't know
The way.
how to, the way forward for it. So, when man's in jail, man's thinking, yo, man need to repent. Man want to repent. Man want to pray. Man want to give thanks. How does man do that? You get it? And obviously, man, like my mum and dad and that are Ras. So man grew up like
Spiritual and
like and just grew up like, obviously, you know, like everyone was christened and that, like, you get me? Kind of thing. But man weren't Christian. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So obviously man kind of just done a little research and done a little reading up on the Bible and certain things. And to me, it wasn't sitting with me, you get me? And then when I done my research on Islam, it was just bam, 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 bam. It's just hitting all the pinpoints, you get me? And then there was an out way for man to pray. Like, man want to pray. How does man pray? Boom, okay, you pray like this. This is what you say when you pray. Like, everything that's resonated with man, you know what I mean? So, like, so obviously I accepted it inside. So like I said in it, like I knew about it on road, but I weren't getting the answers on road. When I was in jail now, I got all the answers. Get me? And I was asking, I was inquiring, like, what's going on now? How does this work? What the you get me? Speaking to different people, you know what I mean? And then from then, as soon as it hit me, I just accepted how I'm doing now.
Yeah, and I feel like, to be fair, like religion and Islam did kind of help our era. Like, there's a lot of, because remember, it used to be mad, and a lot of people kind of found faith.
But a lot of people, let's not get it twisted, a lot of people found it on a shook thing as well. a lot of people found it on a shook thing. Like, they come to the deen because they were nervous. But
protection,
I know a lot of people that came to the deen on a nervous thing, but then now they're like, they're fully on it, like, properly. You know what I mean? So yeah, a lot of people come to it, and in man's era, like you said in it, it did help a lot of things. It stopped a lot of things. But from the people on the outside looking in, it might have looked messy. So a lot of people might have been shook of it, like, rah, then, you know, from the outside, you get me, looking in. But really, it's, you just got to know the pattern, and you understand that, okay, this is just the deen, innit, the brotherhood. Man, am I nervous of that? Like, rah, them man, you get me? But obviously, you love your brother like you love yourself, innit? So when that hit the ends, bare people couldn't understand it. Like, rah, like, you get me? And bare man would have shook, you get it? But obviously, we just held the order regardless.
I remember that. So obviously, you ended up doing, what was it, 10 years in jail, and then you came home, and like, as you was coming out of jail, did you think, all right, cool, when I come out or when I come home, I'm gonna take this music thing seriously?
Nah, you know the maddest thing, bro? I weren't looking to do music.
Okay.
That's the craziest thing about it. When I was in jail, I was like, bro, music's dead, forget that. But then what happened is, when I got to DCAT, I was, I writ out a thing called Convo.
Oh yeah.
I writ that because I said, bro, I don't want to come back and do the same thing. Everyone's, you get me? And then I writ Convo, and I said, bro, this is mad. Let the old me talk to the new me. And then let's flip it like that and let's see how that goes. So I writ it in jail, and then when I went on like homelies and that, the man was saying, bro, start an Instagram thing. I didn't know what that was. I'm saying, what's Instagram, bro? Man saying, like, trust me, social, you put in a page, this pattern. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm saying, no one ain't gonna remember me, bro. So I started the Instagram, and then it just went mad. Bare people hitting me, like, certain man, like, you get me? I remember when I'm in jail, and I'm listening to radio, I'm hearing man on the radio saying, yeah, we grew up on RA, and all of that. So I knew that my name was still there somewhere, but I didn't think, you know what I mean? But then when I started to see the butter that man are cutting off of this music thing now, I'm saying, oh, man deserve a slice of that, bro. You know what I mean? Like, we were like the full-on founders back in the day, with this thing. So why not? So started the Instagram, people were hitting me, boom, boom, boom. And then I saw that, right, cool, I can make a little change out of this. So I just put the Convo out, people are feeling it, and I kind of just went down that route. But, like, it was still a hard journey, innit? Because it's new. You got, like, man that's younger that probably didn't know about man back in the day. And they're in, like, higher positions in the industry. So they're not going to be like, they're going to be like, use my man. And they have to go and do their homework and whatever. So it was still kind of hard to kind of push in. And that's why I would always say, with gigs, I would always give him his flowers, because that man there, he put man on when man came out, like, industry-wise. You know what I mean? Like, bam, 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 like, he done a lot for man. Put man in like, like label meetings, but like he was
Okay.
he patterned
Okay.
man
Yeah,
differently.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that shout out this man, he's gonna sort that. Shout out this man, he's gonna sort that. You get me?
Yeah.
And this pattern man's thing. So I would always give him his flowers. You get me? Regardless.
Yeah.
Because a lot of men could have done that, but they didn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of men who's official that was shouting me as well.
Yeah.
But they never did that. You get it? So
I feel like, you know, in this industry, when you come across real people, you know what I mean, it's important to kind of cherish them, because there's so many fakes, respectfully as well, you know what I mean, but so many fakes that it's almost what this is built on, if that makes sense, you know what I mean. So yeah, no, definitely, man. Shout out gigs and that,
for sure.
you know what I mean. And then I saw you got, like, when did the film
filming
aspect of things? Yeah,
that was from like from when I did the convo. That was when I was in like my filming bag, and then I realized like, raw, that's the wave. Like, all right, cool. This is the drip. People are feeling this kind of storytelling thing. Get me?
Yeah.
But so I did that from the convo.
Yeah.
Did a couple things, convo, boom, 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 and then obviously after that I did like the jungle.
Oh yeah.
Amazon, like, so Amazon Hitman, and shout out Junior, like he was a director, a good brother, like, and like he hit me, saw the combo, was like, yo, man's doing something like kind of like this, you know, and I want you to kind of pattern, and then like he said, yeah, like pattern, like, and then showed me a different bag. You get me?
Okay. Yeah.
Remember, like I've seen a bag, like remember I'm seeing music,
Yeah.
like music bag,
Yeah.
and then after, he's showing me some big numbers. I'm like, rah, it just was going on in the acting world. Okay, man, I need to be in this, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he showed me some numbers and that. And then I was like, all right, cool. I'll do this. And the script, what he was saying, it was just like how I used to live back in the day.
Okay. Yeah,
you know what I mean?
You could relate to it.
Yeah, you got what I'm saying to you.
Yeah.
So it was easy. It wasn't hard. You know, like sometimes some things are hard, like, because it's not your role, innit?
Yeah.
But it was easy. So I was like, all right, cool, boom, done that easy and kind of just pattern through.
Yeah. And I think, if I remember correctly, your name was definitely one of the names that from that project people was like mentioning. You know what I mean? They were mentioning that. So did that make you think, all right, cool, I'm gonna do the acting thing? Or did you think, you kind of more wanted to go into the director back? Cause obviously after that we saw Chino. Did the acting thing ever cross your mind to take acting seriously?
Before that?
No, straight after
Jungle.
Jungle. Did you think?
Yeah. After Jungle, I was like, yeah, man can do this acting thing, pattern. Man can be the new Denzel, UK, whoosh. You get me? I'm saying, let's get him. You get me? So
Yeah.
But obviously, directing, because I did Convo and that all before that.
Yeah.
I did Convo part 1, 2, part 6, and I directed all of that.
Okay. Yeah.
You get me?
Yeah.
So I knew that I had that vision as well. Like I can, you get me?
Yeah.
So I said, right, you know what? Like, I kind of like the directing a bit more. Not like that, but you're more behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And it's patterning. You get me?
Yeah.
But acting as well, definitely, like that would be like man's stronghold.
Okay. Yeah. No, that's a good lot, man. And like in terms of the future and where you're trying to take, I don't know, like what you're trying to do with music. Is there any projects like coming out or?
Yeah. All right, cool. So with the music thing now, I'm doing like a final project. You get me?
Okay, like that's what you saying that.
Yeah. It's long. I'll probably do like the wrap ups and that here and there. Like obviously, if it's like once every year, innit? But really, I'm just trying to focus on the filming side of things.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay. And for the people, do we have a date in mind of when this final project might?
Either the end of this year or early next year.
Okay.
I'm just trying to just get the bits and pieces together for it. Bam, bam, bam.
Yeah.
Kind of just
and I think
to another level.
I tell all the viewers and everyone, I think it's important that we get behind that project. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
At the end of the day, like there's not many real people that come into our scene and you know what I mean, take music seriously and this and that. So I feel that and good music as well.
Yeah,
so I feel like that's definitely something that the man them need to get behind and push.
Make it work. Yeah, of course. 1,000%.
Trust me. So we saying that after that it's straight.
I'm thinking to call it Jim Brown 2 as well.
Oh,
Jim Brown Part 2, you get me? It started with Jim Brown.
Yeah.
Like, and then just ended with that Part 2. You know what I mean?
Sounds cold. Yeah, I think that should be the name, you know.
Jim Part
Brown. Yeah. And you see with the Jim Brown thing, we touched on it earlier a bit, yeah? Like in terms of the influence and why I guess you called it Jim Brown, like the first take, can you kind of touch on that? Because obviously when you talk about street legends and you know that's someone that we can't ignore.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
So I feel like that's a yard legend right there.
Of course.
So it'll be good to hear your perspective into why you decided to name your thing.
Oh yeah. So that Jim Brown, because obviously when man used to go yard, and always used to be in Tivoli. Okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And not even just the TG fact of it, but I used to like how yard used to pattern their strips. Do you get me? Like how it used to be governed. You know what I mean? And that's what made man's thing so different over here, so rememberable for the hood as well. Because I brought that back to the UK.
Yeah.
So how man used to pattern the lanes, like the one done, and it's just one order, and the govern's just correct. This is how it works. Boom, 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 boom. Everyone has played their role, kind of thing. I brought that whole thing straight back to man's ends, and then structured that into the ends, and the ends never see that before. Because it was a different formation, bro. How man's formation was on the pitch, no one had it like that.
Yeah.
So it was like, wow, that man are moving militant over there, you get me? But it was really that. So, and it was that whole influence of that whole yard kind of thing, you get me?
Yeah.
How it's patterned and how obviously Jim Brown was the big dog, you get me? Obviously, before Dados.
Yeah.
But Jim Brown was the big dog, and then how his thing was patterned, it was just governed. And I thought, I see myself on that kind of level, how a man had it governed in man's place, you get me? So yeah, straight I just called the first tape Jim Brown, you get me? It's kind of just patterned it like that.
Yeah, and I think on that note, we definitely need that Jim Brown too.
Yeah, Jim Brown too, for sure. I'm gonna get to them, man.
Yeah. So you come home now, Land Road. Like, how did you manage to reinvent yourself?
Yeah, man, I had to just rebrand, innit? It's different now. So I've come home and I was doing like music, like obviously the same kind of like talking smoke, you get me? And that's another reason why I'm like man just trying to kind of just do this final mixtape, innit? Because man's getting old now, bro. And man just talking was, you get me? But man's talking was from man's past was, innit? Not that man's keeping it up now.
Yeah.
So man just talking that because man could, you know what I mean? But then it's hard because obviously that was my vocab, innit? Just badness, yeah. Oh, yeah, the man talk grease, you get me? So obviously, before I went jail, I used to shout a lot in my grimes. Like, I used to sound a bit more cruddy. So then obviously when I come home now, I kind of dropped that that aggressive voice, fully aggressive voice, and kind of just more simmer. And then I knew that I had to hit rap beats and that I had to do different things now, innit? It weren't like a grime wave again. So I know I had to kind of hit rap beats, which was not new to me because I can kickball on any beat, but it was new to the fans as well, wasn't it? Like, ours is rapping, like da. So I had to kind of go down that route. Other obstacles was like my probation and stuff. I remember because I can't do certain things. I couldn't go certain places. Man was on Mapper. Man was on curfew. Man's thing was mad. You know what I mean? So they were things that stopped me from even going to certain places or get me, because man used to get invited to certain places and I can't even go. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, so that was like a part where I had to kind of remember, like, right, you know what? You have to come a bit different now. So, and your look, you know what I mean? Everything, like your look, rebrand that, you get me? And I'm a man, obviously, man can wear like drip all day, you get me? I got drip in the wardrobe all day, but man will just do like just dry fit clothes. You know what I mean? Like just calm clothes until I need to turn it up or whatever, you get me? And that whole kind of rebranding on the filming as well. Like I knew that, alright, cool, I'm coming back to do something different. You know what I mean? And even when man do the certain little films and doing certain things, it's still not getting man to where man should or need to be, but it's just part of the journey, innit? And we didn't even talk on Chino. Like, yeah, Chino was a big thing, bro. Like, you get me? Like, obviously me and Kevin Hudson patterned and made it work. Yeah. But obviously for man it was a big project. Yeah. But we just put it on YouTube. You know what I mean? When really that should have been on Netflix. You know what I mean? Or Amazon Prime or something crazy, you get me? But man ain't really there yet. But we will be there soon. Yeah. Inshallah.
Yeah.
But
because I was definitely a fan of Chino. You know what I mean? I thought that was...
It was different.
That was very, very cold, very different. At the end, you don't expect... I'm not going to spoil it for people who haven't seen it, but you don't expect...
Yeah, you don't expect that. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. It was different.
Yeah.
It was different, and it did what it needed to do, because it's got man in rooms where man can speak now, innit? But yeah, that whole rebranding thing, I had to do that though. To be the better version of myself. You know what I mean? And even on like certain things, like, you know, pride and that, certain things, man don't even wanna like be on certain things again. So before, man was just on straight wickedness. Any little thing, man's mashing man up, man's doing this, man doing you get me? Like, man was just on a mad thing. But then now, man had to come out humble. Yeah. Can't even be on that no more. It's a different world, different era. Yeah. What are you trying to gain now? What are you trying to move? What power moves are you trying to do now? And man's trying to do a lot of power moves. So again, it goes back to, in that whole form of rebranding, man need to kind of be humble and then go at things at a different angle. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I like that. That makes sense. So in terms of like the next film project, I don't know if it's a Chino 2 thing or like, do you have anything?
You know what? Obviously, me and Kevin have been speaking. We're gonna try and do something crazy soon. But there's not nothing there yet. Okay. But there's a skeleton. You know?
Okay. Yeah.
We just need to just fill it in with some flesh and hearts and that. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Hopefully, when that's all patterned, and you know, you can roll through and we can talk on that as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We definitely can regroup for sure.
Yeah. Cool, man. No, it was good to sit down and go through your life story. You know what I mean? And I'm hoping that, you know, people can learn from it, especially some of the youths can see your story and learn from it. And one of the things that I wanted to, I guess the last thing I kind of wanted to ask you is if, like, 2 things. Number one, what would you tell your younger self if you could go back and speak to him?
I always say, like, just stay focused. Stay focused and stay focused and pattern up your future. You know what I mean? And the reason why I don't go ham, because, you know, a lot of men will say, I'd have changed this, I'd have changed that, I'd have changed this. Bro, how a man was is what made me. You know what I mean? If it changed, then I wouldn't be RA. You know what I mean? So I had to go through certain things and learn off of those mistakes. I had to go through certain things and kind of understand it and life in a different way. You know what I mean? Because I was only seeing it in a one-way street. So I had to go through certain things. So even when I got birded, after a while, I wasn't even upset at the bird no more. I just knew that, all right, cool. This was qadar, which means like the decree. This is God's decree, innit? Like it was meant to be. You know what I mean? So like what's written's written, innit? You know what I mean? So I knew that I had to go and sit down because I was going on too wild. Maybe I'd have got licked over. You know what I mean? Or maybe I'd have got the 35 or something, you know what I mean? So I know that I had to go and sit down, recuperate, you get me? Let's regroup and then forward back, like as a different person, you know what I mean? So now man's come back different, stronger, and it's mad cause man sat down for how long and now man's home, man's doing better than a lot of man that's been out here.
That's true. It's true.
So yeah, like obviously I would always say that I would have told myself, obviously just stay focused, bro. Stay focused, know what you're doing, you get me? But it was inevitable because it was something that I didn't even do anyway.
Yeah.
So it was meant to be like, right, I got bagged for something that I didn't even do.
Yeah.
So that was a written part of it, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And I think the last thing that I wanted to ask is, you see, a lot of the time we almost kind of dismiss the girl there more, you know, the mothers, when we're going into jail, that we're just doing our own thing, and a lot of the men, and we don't really kind of understand the stress that mothers go through and things like that. So to like a mum who's got a son doing up a madness or on the roads, what is there anything you kind of advise them?
You know what it is? Once the sun's going down that road, it's always going to be like, unless you get him gone out of the country, it's always going to be too far gone. You know what I mean? Because you know how it goes. Once you get into certain things, like man deal with like little young bucks who I talk to now, and their things up, and they're young bucks. But you see, for man now to tell them like, listen, put that down, don't do that, don't do this, and then man says, yeah, but us. But then man will just get me though. If I don't have my thing on me, these youths are gonna see me and do me up. So now what? And then I'm like, rah, what can you even say to that? It's gone too far already. So now I always just tell man like, yo, just if man can relocate, that's the best thing, bro. Step out, bro.
And it doesn't make you shook.
Yeah, don't make you shook. It's on point, bro.
Right.
Yeah, because once you're dead, then what?
It's true.
You know what I mean? So like a man's gonna try and lick you over, especially just relocate, bro. Not on a scared thing, on a thing where like relocate, get your money right, and pattern up. Don't make man see you when they want to see you. You make man see you when you want them to see you. You know what I mean? And because man's stuck in the hood, a lot of man, they're always gonna be seen, bro. Get me? They're in Mumsy's yard talking the wickedest. You get me? So like, you get me? You step out of Mumsy's yard, like you're on the block again. Man can get you at any time, bro. This is what you don't understand. You get me?
That's facts.
And mums, I always say like, when it comes to mothers, a man respect the mothers, and I always tell the youths them in jailhouse as well. When you come home, see all of that bag of man them coming to get you and outside with Lambos and flipping spraying up, flipping champagne outside and all that. That's dead, bro. Dead. You know who needs to come? Mumsy. Because she's always there.
100%.
You know what I mean? You phone Mumsy, she's not gonna ring you out.
100%.
Man them's ringing you out. You thinking you're asking for peas or asking for this.
You
phone Mumsy, rings twice. Answered, no itch. And she's welcoming your call. So now when you come home after you're 7, you make the man them come. Who's been ringing you out for how long? You get me? But now you're home, they're gassed. I always tell my brothers, make Mumsy forward up, bro. Cause that's always who's always gonna be there, bro.
100%.
Man's mum. So so I'd always say that. Like, definitely respect to the mumsies though, cause they go through it though, for sure.
100%, man.
Definitely go through it.
Big up the mumsies and that, you know what I mean? So on that positive note, man, this is we wrapped it up, you know what I'm saying?
Bro.
Trust me. And hopefully I get to sit down again and reason again.
We'll we regroup.
Trust me.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
For sure.
All right. Yeah,
I love my boy.
trust me, man.
This podcast is sponsored by Miriam Altaf. If you have any legal queries, contact her directly.